Good Tuesday morning. It's May the 1st, May Day. So where's my baskets at, boys and girls? There wasn't any on my front steps. I'm hurt. I'm gonna cry. There was no baskets on my step. Oh, nobody does that anymore. It used to be when my kids were little that the rest of the neighborhood kids, and my kids would do it too with the wife. I wouldn't do it, but the wife and the kids would do it. They would go out and put baskets on everybody's steps. Just little solo cups full of candy.
I got my May basket.
She got her May basket. I got her honey buns last night. So yeah. Here's the T-shirt. I said I was going to show you. Cleverly disguised as a responsible adult. And the thing I said, I always scratching my face. I'm going to yell at myself about is I keep doing all these hot laps and not uploading the videos. Actually, I should be uploading one now, and I'm not. I uploaded like 2 yesterday, but I didn't have to because they were already up. I've got 7 more to upload for y'all to watch. If anybody actually watching, actually I know people watching because I see the numbers. They go up a little bit. If you watch this blog more than once, even if you watch it once, click to subscribe. It doesn't hurt anything. I'm up to 26 now, which is, a lot for, I think, for somebody like me, who's a nobody from nowhere. But it'd be nice to hit that 30, 40 mark. Going for that 30 mark by the end of the month. 4 subscribers by the end of the month, end of May. Anyway,
I'll take some of me in the pool.
Yeah, she says she'll let you use the pool if you do it when we put it up in June. More hot laps over at Synod, all in R2K yesterday, but some nice ones. Dover. I used to love Dover. It used to be one of my favorite tracks to race on online. The Dover BR version, especially Brian Rings, that's what I started out doing 15 years ago. Well, a little less, like 14 and a half years ago, because it took me like 3 or 4 months to find him and get to talking to him and then get starting doing the helping him with the testing. So he already had released a few of the tracks, but then I think Dover may have been one of them. I know Daytona and Talladega the first versions were already released, and the version 2 and the hardcore were the ones I helped with. Allergies again, driving me nuts. Get all that morning ickiness and makes it sound like I'm drunk, but I'm actually stone cold sober. So hot lapping over Synod. If you got NR2K, we do R Factor, we do Grand Touring Legends, GTO. Come on over, help join in. It's a lot of fun. We're getting a few more guys involved in that. A guy that I didn't know was at Synod, who was on my friends list here at Facebook, started going over, and he's enjoying the camaraderie as we've got going on over there. It's a lot of fun. We poke fun at each other. We egg each other on. It's the way it used to be, except we're not online racing. We're just doing hot laps. It's getting back to that, where people actually talk to each other and poke fun and enjoy the community instead of saying, I want this, I want that, this isn't right, that isn't right, blah, 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 blah. Like it's been going on for the last few years. That has really been a bad thing for the community. It almost made me leave the community because we didn't have any of that going on. And this community has been a big part of my life for the last 15 years, and I hate to leave something I've been a part of that long. I have yelling at myself now. I already started, but I have 7 more videos I need to upload before I make any more hot laps. So I'm going to try to get that done today. But of course, today now we have thunderstorms, so we're probably going to have a real slow internet day. Oh, and Bill, I hope you watch this before you do any more for Dover. One of these has got to be either a 10-lap shootout, or a green white checker challenge. I'd rather just do a 10-lap shootout than the green white checker. That way you don't have to alter the INI files. We need to do that, preferably in Cup. Uh-oh, I see something in the background. And there she is. There's the lovely wife. Come on, honey. She's silly. Now she made me lose my train of thought. Thank you, hon. But yeah, make one of those. Make the Cup one a 10-lap shootout at Dover. I don't care which version, because BRs are set up for trucks, so it won't be as good. I don't even know if there's a newer version out or not, because I just run the BR. So, come on, Bill. Let's do a 10-lap shootout.
Serious.
She says I'm serious. I take this serious. I love this shit. This is doing the sim racing. It got me through the darkest times of my life. I've always had the community to lean on, and like I said, in the last couple of years, it's not been the same. But I've always had my friends in the community to lean on and to help me through, even though they don't know they're doing it. It's always just been this community that's helped me through my darkest days. I've been homeless twice during the time, and just being in this community, you know, just is enough to pick me up and make me feel good. So yeah, those two, the Mazda Spec Miata mod, if you can find that, get it. It's a lot of fun. The cars come in convertibles and hardtops, and 4 different engines. And I just took out the very basic yesterday. I'll get that video up at night at Mid-American Motor Course, which doesn't have night lighting, but it was kind of fun driving around in the dark. The moon sky, I gotta find a different night sky because the moon was out of shape. Other than that, it was kind of cool driving at night. You know, I set it up for 10 o'clock, and I'm guessing they've got it scheduled somewhere towards the end of June, where the days are the longest, because at 10 o'clock we get a little bit of sunlight on the horizon, and that's the way this was. There's a little bit of sunlight on the horizon, so I'm guessing that's when who made the track set up the date as of the race, or the day you race, is in the middle and towards the middle end of June. A lot of fun. I love that track. I know it's flat, and I know in real life it doesn't have 90% of the trees that track has in it, but it's closest to home. That's not an oval or dirt. It's an actual permanent facility that nobody ever uses since Pontiac went away. But I love running it, and I have a lot of fun. I can drive different cars on there and concentrate on the car itself, other than trying to learn the track on top of it. I also go to Willow Springs a lot. I've got a Radical. I downloaded Radicals last night, and took them to Mammoth Force first, just to get the feel for them. Ran a 139 or 138. I forget what I ran. It was a pretty quick lap. I didn't realize that the Radical, even though they run them here at a lot of tracks here, is a weekender thing. They're like F3 cars. And I only ran the 205, and that thing stuck to the track and took turns pretty well, and yeah, I could feel the wheels sliding, and it was a lot of fun to drive. So get Radicals 1.5 or 7 or something like that. Not the one from Total F1. I got that one too, but that seemed to be a frame rate hog, and it's all in Spanish. Go figure. This one is the one I took out. The one I did use looks like it was a direct conversion from Race 07. It's got that big R on the hood that those cars have, so I'm guessing it's just a direct conversion. So that's that. Other than that, having a lot of fun. I've got so many mods and tracks, and I keep going to the same ones, but I keep downloading more and more mods, so it's more fun. I'm finding some of the newer mods that are coming out are pretty cool. Most of them are open wheel, so if you don't like open wheel, I'm sorry, but they're fun. I may actually do one today in the Formula E, or I'll try another fun little mod. The go-karts that I have, the single speed go-karts, the 90 mile an hour ones, not the super karts. I don't like the super karts. It's just something about riding 130 miles an hour on your ass with no seat belts. This doesn't seem right to me. I know they do it for real, but something, I mean, and I know I'm simulating it, but just something about a 130 mile an hour go-kart is on 6-inch tires, 6-8-inch tires is kind of scary to me. I wouldn't want to do it. I'd do the regular 90 mile an hour ones, but I would never, I don't think I'd ever get behind the wheel of a real supercart. But yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. I've lost track of my thought and I'm just talking now. So if you like the ramblings of an old man and you know somebody else who likes to hear an old man ramble on about sim racing, head them over to my blog, over here to this blog. Let them watch and listen to me ramble on, and get R Factor. If you know how to get a hold of me and you can't find R Factor, get a hold of me and I will get you R Factor. I mean, it's not that hard to get. You just got to know where to go and who to talk to. And I'm one of the people you need to talk to. So if you know how to find me, if you're out there and you want to try R Factor, because you've been doing something else or you just want to get back to it and you lost all your stuff, I can get you back into it. And, you know, I'm not going to say that four-letter F word, and it's not the one that ends in K, it's the one that ends in E. I can do that for you. I've got tricks, and I got a few tricks up my sleeve, and since Steam's involved and ISI is gone, I don't think anybody cares, and everybody's hacking everything anymore anyway, so I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not going to flat out say it, but yeah, I can for you if you want to do R Factor. Alright, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.